all wearing hats today.
Migos noise, Paul.
Hey.
Nice.
That was good.
We're back. What's your rap noise, Andrew?
Geek.
I love that there's a hard K. Geek.
Yeah.
Don't say. Okay. Never mind.
I was
I
thinking
can't say hard K.
No hard consonants.
I was thinking of.
I guess.
I was thinking of Nightmare Alley. You got to get him to geek.
I never saw that.
Have you never seen Nightmare Alley? It feels like the title of a movie you would write.
For sure.
You haven't seen
What is Geek?
It's worth it for just to see William Dafoe's character in that.
Incredible. Nightmare Alley.
Yeah.
Sounds like the ending of every one of Aaron's dates. Hey.
Sounds like when I don't shave my crack.
Nice.
That's better.
That's better.
All right.
Gross,
Let's not
dude.
keep doing this.
Yikes.
Speaking of just amazing improv comedy, like
Hey,
that was.
Yeah. That's just a
yo.
sample.
Y'all just did a show together.
We
Yeah.
did.
How was it?
It was
looked fun.
Andrew's the funniest person alive. It was so funny. He crushed. It was my first time seeing you do stand up, and I was selfish and got to put him on my show. And so funny and so charming. I feel like I've heard about some of your stand up bits, like the pajama thing with Anna, and still laughed hysterically.
Thank you. Yeah, for me to get you to see me do stand up, I had to come to you.
Yeah,
I had to come
yeah.
to your show.
I said,
It's like,
come.
no, I'm not going to come to somebody else's show.
"Come."
Will you explain the Hey Buddy format for all the pieces of who haven't been to a show?
Yeah.
Yeah, idiots. So you had to get cuss beeps. I haven't done that yet. So the Hey
right.
Buddy is an improv show where I'll invite local buddies or monologists or stand-up comedians in the city to come and like do a bit. You've done it before. You also did stand-up. People in the past of Ethan Embry, who was once on this podcast, came and told stories. Essentially, we start off the show with the stand-up doing their bit for about 5 to 7 minutes. And then based on those stand-up bits or stories, myself and a group of improvisers will improvise based on those. We'll use those as suggestions. And we do that for about 75 minutes.
It's so fun. It was so fun to watch. Even you did it. Like, just tell a story, and then all of a sudden they just make up a whole world about the stuff you said.
Yeah.
It's so impressive. All the people on the show were so good. Craig, is his name Anton?
Yeah.
The dad from Phil of the Future,
Yes.
and in one episode of The Office, he was there.
Was he in the office?
Guest improviser. Yeah, he plays one of the other regional managers that gets in trouble.
I forgot about that.
Very
He was
funny.
in The
Very
Office.
funny.
Yeah. And he's very funny. He had some really great bits and one-liners.
He was so nice and so funny. I was a little bit starstruck. But Hannah is so freaking funny.
very kind.
Like the character where you smoked a lot of cigarettes, I liked a lot.
Yeah, just taken from my
No
past.
acting.
Yeah.
No acting there.
You
Just
gotta
I just
really
wanted some heat.
Tap into your experiences.
Yeah.
But the show was so fun. Everybody should go see Hey Buddy, even though I probably won't be on it again for a while.
Yeah.
I'll get you back on there though. Both of you.
Once
someday.
once a month? Is that what we're doing now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying just to do 2 shows a month, just with other stuff
Cool.
in life.
And Paul and Seth came.
They did.
That was so nice.
That you should ask them how they felt because they're the audience.
Well, what do we think?
It was great. Thumbs up.
Wow. A ringing endorsement.
Enthusiastic support.
Felt a little forced,
Only
but
did
I'll
one-
take it.
Only did 1 thumbs up.
Yeah, only one.
We all know that's half.
Yeah, could have done 2,
Of
but
100.
decided to do 1.
Yeah.
All right.
Ernie, you don't do clips ever from there, do you?
No, I've thought about that, kind of having something there and have someone filming it. I should do that.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Great.
It was very fun. It was such a good mix of like people. Like when I got up there and looked in the crowd, I was like, oh, I know a lot of the people here. Mm-hmm. It's such a support. I forgot how supportive improv is.
Yeah, there was this great moment backstage where we were all warming up, and I was
yeah.
like, Andrew, like, why don't you come back, just introduce yourself? And as we're about to warm up, do an improv game, I was like, you can leave, Andrew. He's like, no, I'll stay. It's cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what they were gonna do.
Yeah.
And
it
so
scared
we-
me when I was doing it.
We were in the back doing a game. It's called like Character Cascade. And all it is that like someone does an action with a word and Cole like pretended to pull out a sword and he's like, oh, a mighty steed or something. And everyone has to add on to it. So then the next person did that motion. They're like, oh, a mighty steed. Ow, it cut me. And it just keeps going down. And it got to
Cheers to the
Andrew.
Governor.
It got to Andrew and he goes, all right, I'm done. He like didn't want to do the activity. He wanted to stay.
The
but
whole
didn't.
time, I just wanted to be like, aren't you guys embarrassed?
Yeah. No.
That's what I love about that group is like, y'all are like, no, we don't have any, like, we're good. We are found our people that are just as goofy as we are, and we can be so safe around each other.
Yeah,
And it's
it
very
was great.
opposite of a stand-up comedy green room.
Totally.
That's used
Guard up.
Guard up.
They have drugs. They're scary. What are we doing?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
One thing I remembered about the warm up when I was doing the show.
Did you participate in it?
No.
No,
No.
me neither.
No. Yeah. They
I
were
just,
like,
I
you
just
can.
stood,
I was
I
like,
stood
absolutely
in the
not.
circle and they just
I
let
stood
them
outside
skip
the
me.
circle and watched. I love that everyone said their name and then if you can kiss them.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
They said
that's
no,
a big thing.
no boundaries.
Yeah, we said boundary check-ins because you'll like
I get it.
some
Some
things
people are like, this
yeah,
is funny. And then you're like, whoa.
It's
I kind of got
spontaneous.
assaulted on stage.
One guy, I was my first experience hearing people go around and talk about if they had boundaries for the night or not. Mm-hmm. And they're like 4 people went and they said no boundaries. And then one guy said, no boundaries really, just like no penis.
Yeah. So,
And I was like, so
no
we can touch all
genitals.
the other people's penises that didn't say that?
You know what it makes you
we
think
didn't
about
say
though is that like you would think that's common nature until you get to a point where it's happened and then you go, now I have to start saying
Now
it.
I have to start
No
saying,
one just starts
"Please."
saying it because you just assume and then
Yeah. Whoever said no penis had a bad night recently.
Yeah.
That's what that means.
But
and that's
then
not
if
good.
you're the next person, you kind of have to say that too. Or you're like, nah, I'm fine with it.
nah, give me.
That's a very good point. Oh, that's fun. Hey, buddy, check it out.
Thanks.
Once a month in Atlanta. Atlanta Theater. Is that the new home?
Yeah.
For sure. Mm-hmm. Cool.
I like that little theater.
Good time.
It's fun and intimate. It's not too big. I mean,
I love stadium seat. I love seating that goes up.
yes, that rules.
Yeah. I feel
cool
like
spot.
a movie.
Yeah.
Go see everything Andrew Stanley does. So funny. Loved
Thank
it.
you.
Genuinely had it's you're doing a really good job when you've got also the comedians. Everyone was like busting their booties laughing. I was gonna
They're busting their booties.
Yeah,
I was gonna say-
I was mostly just watching old Phil the Future's dad, seeing if he was laughing.
he looked like everyone's dad because everyone stood and he sat on the sidelines watching and I was like, this is like our dad coming to play with us. It was the best.
And also everybody else on all the other improvisers were in their 20s and 30s.
yeah.
So
And
he played the dad in a lot of
50s,
scenes.
60s? How old is
Yeah.
he?
60s, 50s, 60s, 60s.
Yeah.
He's around 60. There we
All
go.
right. Yeah.
So yeah, it was so fun. And so I met him, and then this weekend I did comedy for Drew Brees.
Oh.
Big.
Rise Up.
Yeah. Yeah, I did bad on purpose because I
Good.
didn't want him to have any joy.
Good.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I sabotaged the whole show so he would have a bad time.
Was it just you and him?
Yeah, he hired me privately.
To come to his house. He's like,
Yeah.
I've been having a rough time
One of
since
his
retirement.
friends hired me as a prank to him, so he had to listen. No, I was doing a 10-year church anniversary party, and that's the church he goes to
Oh,
in
that's
New Orleans?
nice.
Where was it?
in Encinitas, California,
Oh.
near San Diego.
How do people find you? Do you have an agent?
I've always wondered that.
yeah.
Just in my website, word of mouth.
Clips.
Hey, buddy.
You do a lot of conferences too, which is all of those people in one area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like a big tryout. There's like hundreds of churches represented at some of these events I do, and then they're like, "Come to our volunteer appreciation or our marriage conference."
Yeah. It's like we did a Bridgestone, group sales meeting last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
And then now all those people are all over the country and have seen us. You know what I mean?
That's
That
it.
type
Yeah,
thing.
that makes a good point.
Yeah.
But if you want to come see me at a comedy club, Cap City Comedy Club in Austin, Helium, Indianapolis, Good Nights in Raleigh.
Are you going to do
More to come.
a special? Have you done that yet? Like,
I want to soon.
Okay, cool.
Tell you about that later.
You don't have to do a special if you are special.
If
Go
I
ahead.
do a special, like I read all new jokes.
Yeah, you do.
how do you feel about that joke?
No, keep going.
All right.
You think I'm special?
He thinks you're special and cute. I just am curious because I see a lot of stand up. My friends will do one, and I see posters and posts about it. And I'm like, I wonder if Andrew's trying to do that. You
Yeah.
don't have to if you don't want to. I just don't know if that's kind of the goal for every stand up is to do a special.
It's the goal.
Like
Ideally,
the goal
you
for
have
every
somebody
improv person is to kiss someone on stage
Yeah.
and grab a genital.
grab them.
But is yours to do a
Go to
special?
those meetings, and if everybody says they have boundaries, you're like, I'm not feeling good, and they just go home.
yeah, you're like, I
Too
want to
many
do a show
boundaries here.
actually.
No, I will be doing a special, not too distant future. Probably shooting it in this very city, Atlanta, because I can sell tickets here.
Yep. Home court.
And ideally, you can sell it. Someone will pay you to make a special, but this one, I think, just for fun, I'll pay for it,
Just for fun.
and then probably put it on YouTube.
That rules.
You'll
And gain
have
such a big fan base from that next time, whatever company takes over Netflix will buy it.
you might get a big fan base there. The clips will be unreal forever.
Thank you.
You'll have so many great clips.
It seems like it. Everyone that goes on Don't Tell Comedy gets major clipperoonies.
Yeah,
And those
are
are,
great.
they look great.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're great. That blows people up. We've seen it with our friends. It's great.
Yep.
I went to an event a couple weeks ago because it's been 2 weeks since we've had our
You go to
pod.
events every freaking day.
You're always
there's been a lot
going to
going on
events.
recently. But our friends at 5 Iron Golf, if you don't know 5 Iron, they are an amazing indoor golf entertainment company, I guess you say.
Best one I've ever seen.
Wow.
There's so many bays and a big old bar. The one in Atlanta just opened. It has 13 bays.
Yeah.
It's a lot of bays.
It's so nice.
It's like me in high school, dude.
Yeah, nice.
13
I
bays,
Could
you
feel, I
have
could
to-
feel you going there.
You're trying to. Yeah, I felt it. You're trying to say you had 13 women because you don't respect women.
Don't assume.
Yeah, you think it's okay to have 13 girlfriends at the same time?
Yeah,
they
you think
know.
that's okay?
If they know.
If they know,
No,
just-
talking to
I know.
you two simultaneously is stressing me out right now. I could never do
I
that.
just really wanted to have 2 girlfriends.
and it got out of hand, they all kept wanting to come back, all 13 of them.
It's one of the stupidest and best jokes ever. The Office Space one. What would you do if you had $1 million? 2 girls at the same time. That's such a good meme. And he's like, "What?" I'm like, "I did."
Simple answer.
Stupid.
Sorry, you're saying 5 iron.
5
but-
iron is awesome.
Sorry, 5
they're
Iron,
the
you're
best.
listening, and we went there. They have a new location next to Grand Central. It's huge, and I think it's their like new flagship. It's great. And also they had a big investment from Danny Meyer, who owns Shake Shack and this restaurant
Cool.
group. So they're throwing a big party there. Got to go up and host. Hannah was supposed to come. Then she said, don't want to.
Didn't say that. Got booked on a TV show. Yeah.
Really good. Good for you. Everyone is happy for you.
Pushing a hair behind your ear that is already all behind your ear.
Already
is
behind
very
your ear
nice.
and
Just
a
to
half.
make sure the camera could see.
Yeah.
In case.
It was fun. There's supposed to be a lot of hosting situations going on, like a lot of like 6 or 7 different breaks to announce things and interview people. And everyone's having such a good time that they're like, we're bailing on all this. We're just playing this little tournament. So I just
Fun.
had to host that, which was great.
Great.
I love that. When your responsibilities get taken away right in real time.
Exactly.
Do you think it's because everyone was having a good time, or they saw you try and they were like, "We needed him"?
No one saw me try
here."
first.
Oh,
That would have felt
So-
bad if you did one and then they were like, we're not going to do
Let's skip
this.
to the end. Let's skip to the end.
Everybody's having such a good time. We don't need to hear anymore.
don't
of that.
stress about it, Aaron.
That was a bracket of 8 golfers, 1 hole challenge. I didn't know I was playing until the moment of. But it was Colin Jost.
Nice.
Heard of him?
Saturday
I
Night
have
really good. Great
SNL. Great
Victor
hair.
Cruz, Luke Donald, former world number 1, who's the future captain of the European Ryder Cup team next year.
Okay.
He's unbelievable.
He
Such
was
a nice
on the
guy.
last Ryder Team Cup, was he not?
Victor Cruz of St.
Ryder
Andre,
Team
by
Cup?
the way.
What did I say?
You said Ryder Team Cup.
Yep,
Ryder
love
Cup
that
team?
for me.
Yeah, maybe. I know he's in full swing. I haven't gotten to those episodes. Was he on it? Okay.
He is.
Yeah, he's the man. Nate Hill, streamer, some other fun folks. Rachel Perkins, old sportscaster.
Yeah.
Very, very fun. Very, very good time. Colin Jost gave me his number. Didn't text me back.
He
I hope you see this, Colin.
a number.
He was Colin joking. He gave me a number. Yeah,
He gave you a phone number.
that's fine. Not,
Colin,
not,
if you're
not
seeing
upset
this,
about it.
you hurt our friend's feelings, okay? What hurt you to text him back? I know your wife is famous, but you can also text us back.
He's also very famous.
Yeah. His book title is so good. Punchable
A very
Face.
punchable face.
Yeah.
Yeah. First interaction, it was loud, and I reached over and introduced myself. It was after I was
reached
hosting.
over?
So
Yeah. What?
I
He didn't have any boundaries.
He didn't give a boundary
He did
check
not
in.
give
So
improv boundaries. And I said, like, I loved a very punchable face.
Yeah.
And I think he just heard me, like, say,
Just
and he was
punchable
like,
face.
yeah, no, I have that, you know. And I was like, oh, no.
No, I wasn't
We had a
saying-
miscommunication immediately.
Yeah.
you think
Happens.
he's still thinking about that?
And then you're like, give me
Absolutely.
your number.
No, we talked later, and it was fine.
No, we talked. It was chill.
I didn't
Trust me,
ask,
he
too.
loved me.
That was a volunteer. That was a volunteer number.
He's like, Colin, you ever want to hear something good? I call my ass crack Nightmare Alley. That's good, right? That's funny.
Nightmare Alley.
You're
Did
funny
you
on
wanna see
SNL. You want to
wanna
see
see
Not
it?
the movie.
We have to go to one of these back bays where it's not illuminated.
Yeah.
But yeah, 5 iron rules.
It
Unilluminated.
rules.
It rules so hard.
And
Sorry,
also
5 iron.
saying that largely because we are throwing a party with 5 Iron next week, April 4th. It is Thursday night at 5 Iron Atlanta. Go to 5 Irons Instagram for all the details. It'll probably be on ours too at some point. I don't know.
I keep trying to post the link on mine, and it keeps saying the link is too long. Isn't that weird? I gotta figure that out. Yeah, weird.
It's like
not
this
a good
chain
sign.
I used to have.
But yeah, if you guys also want to go, and if you also want to meet my mom's gonna be in town. Barb will be at the 5 Iron Party. So
Was that the sound of the event just selling out?
I think so. I think it was. It's over.
100%.
It'll be a good time.
Be a blast.
Me,
I
Hannah,
can't wait.
Jonathan, not Andrew. He doesn't want to come.
I have to go to my cousin's bachelor party. I'm really excited to go to it.
Why don't you bring him
really
to?
gonna be fun.
Why don't you get them to Audible and come to 5 Iron?
But maybe if that falls through, I'll come.
Okay.
Or I could bring a whole bachelor party.
We got to plant some evidence.
Can I bring a whole bachelor party's worth of dudes?
Yeah.
Dude, it's an open bar. Did we say that yet?
It is an open bar.
with a DJ and food.
Okay.
And a lot more. They're working with a PR company who invited some big boppers in Atlanta.
Can you tell me?
Well, the list is nuts. I don't know who's coming, so I don't want to.
Oh, you show me after the show.
Sure.
But
There's
big
there's a Backstreet Boy involved. There's a bunch of Falcons.
Whoa.
Some
Honey
rappers.
Boo Boo.
'Cause
Some
Atlanta
boppers?
got some bangers. All I know is Big Boy's been invited, and he loves events. Andre lives in a cave somewhere, but Big Boy's everywhere. It's great.
Yeah.
He loves
Heck yeah.
events.
He really
He
does.
loves events.
Like every sporting
So
event.
hilarious.
He just loves sports. He loves concerts. He's everywhere.
If I don't have somewhere to go at night, I get sad.
You go to events.com and find something.
Events.com. just get purchase.
I can't wait to slip in his DMs and be like, I got a Hey Buddy show coming up. You want to go to an event?
Yeah.
I don't know why slip in his DMs just felt so much worse than slide. Like
Because
normal.
it's like
I wanna
a
slip in his DMs.
yeah, because it's less intrusive. Slide feels like I'm like, oh, you don't see
Feels
this
a
coming.
lot
But if I slip, I'm like,
sneakier.
whoa, I'm here.
Yeah.
Too late.
tripped.
I'm already here.
I'm here now. I tripped in, but now that I'm here, you want to chat? An exit?
Oh, that's funny.
Thanks.
Cool.
5 Iron
great.
Rules. I went there
Love
the
it.
other day. They've got a little, I just want everyone to know, they got a cute little breakfast station. Do you guys know this?
No.
You get there, they got a little coffee, yogurt, bagels, and stuff.
Free for members.
Yeah, it was. I went in there to do a podcast with Golf Unfiltered, which was great. But I was like, oh, I didn't have breakfast, and like, oh, we got you. They're also so nice and so helpful and so kind. I
You
love
just told one of the people there, I didn't have breakfast.
it. No, I said it
Just in
intrusively,
case.
and he saw the thought come out of my head, and he goes, "Looks like you haven't had breakfast. You're so skinny and frail
And funny.
and funny and smart looking." And he's like, "Girl like you need some protein."
You need a muffin.
Yeah.
I hate that you said muffin. It looked at me like
Yeah.
that. No, that was an intrusive thought that I had and I kept in my brain. But he said breakfast is over there, cutie. He didn't say that.
Wow.
He was professional.
I don't know what's real in this story and what's not.
Yeah.
There is a San Andre video situation we need to talk about.
Okay.
I don't know if you know all this. We did a video. We're enjoying doing some quick turn videos talking about current events, things happening in the golf world. We did one about our friend Max Homa.
Yeah, I was there. I know about that.
Yep, you were there for
saw
the
it.
first one. I don't know if you were.
Yeah.
Do you know about what happened after?
No.
Okay. Really, I think it's a good one. We did a fake news report. Hannah wasn't there.
Beth Pilgreen.
Yep. So our friend Beth Pilgreen filled in, and she's wonderful. She did the newscaster role unbelievably.
She crushed it. She really crushed it.
She is so good and funny. So we did a thing where she was interviewing the guy who almost got killed by Max Homa when he just drilled a ball directly over a crowd's head and hit a tree at the Players Championship
Yeah.
2 weekends ago. And we said the D word a lot. We said decapitation. And after we posted, it did really well for 10 minutes and then just stopped. And I think we realized
The old
they don't love
shadow
that.
ban.
So they throttled that video, which is very sad.
Yeah.
Max shared it, which is fun.
Does that affect the next videos?
No,
You get a decapitated.
it could. So I was a little nervous posting this next one, but
Should we even be saying that word on this podcast?
Oh, I don't know.
Oh yeah, good
D
call. I
word.
don't know.
The D word.
I also think it's also such a sensitive time. So,
there
words
are
are being,
Ds.
they're being very, like, I also, this is getting a little too meta, but there's been a lot of big content creators. Did you guys know about this? That
get
Instagram shut down the
decapitated?
other day. And now if you go to your Instagram, they're like, everyone's preferences, because it's on my phone and I can't change it. It's a little weird, but like Instagram put it so your profile says like limit political style, like limit political videos.
They
So-
tell you to do that, or you can select.
You can select to do that.
Oh.
Everyone's was kind of like pre-selected to be like, hey, we're going to like limit political videos being shown. So you have to go and deselect it if you want to be on like political TikTok. I think they're trying to like, because there's just been so much going on that I'm sure Instagram's like, we want to get back to being cute
Fun.
vids with your videos with your
Sunsets.
friends. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised that happened.
So yeah, I get once we posted that, and I was like, this is obviously not about real decapitation. It was just a joke.
You just said the word again, dude.
We said it so many times.
All right.
It's
It's getting flagged. We're getting flagged.
Yeah.
There's a double red flag at the beach. Don't go in there.
Double sharks in this one.
Yeah, a lot of sharks. They always go for the head. Yeah, so that makes sense, but it was a bummer because those are good ones. But I will stay away from decapitation from now on.
yeah. What other word should we stay away from?
Guillotine, probably.
Probably
Yeah.
don't say geek.
Head bonk.
Geek.
Can't say head bonk. Can't talk about that hereditary scene.
Yeah.
Oh, such a good scene though.
I'm surprised that movie did so well.
Yeah, Ned
So much
Stark. Don't
being
even talk
in it.
about him.
No.
Oh, Gonzo. We can talk about Love Lies Bleeding.
Can you talk
It's all
about
good.
amputation?
Yeah, because that can be a good thing.
That can be medical.
Not ideal, but
what
it
if
could
we
be-
remade the video and we say he almost got his head amputated? That's kind of funnier.
Involuntarily
That's kind of
amputated?
funnier because it's a little bit wrong.
That is so funny. This idea of a voiceover every time, like Seth is trying, and he's just like, he got
Amputated.
amputated.
Medically
it's Seth's
amputated.
voice.
Amputated.
Amputated.
What's good too is that anyone who watches the video they don't know the back end and how videos perform. You know, they just want to have a good time. So
No,
we would
nobody's
just-
like, I enjoyed that.
No
I
one
wonder
asked for
how
that.
good it did.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we'd put that out and we're like, why'd you do that?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Y'all can
also-
go watch it.
It's also so funny because there's so many people that like there's a period of time where you'll get texted and be like, I'm being shadow banned. Everyone's like, I'm like, no, your video just wasn't good. Like it's crazy. I'm not getting any views. I'm like, is it because you got shadow banned or because those videos aren't good? But this is a legit shadow ban.
It's legit.
Well, it happened one
I
time
know.
before.
It happened one time before, and that was because we blurred out my little penis.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a
I'm a
lot.
little nice. We love
Yeah.
an honest king.
Yeah, it almost looked like there was a decapitation involved in that. one as well.
Okay.
Got him.
Yeah, and so that one made sense, but it does. You can tell, especially if you're just
You see
monitoring
going
it.
great, and then all of a sudden,
Exactly, it just completely
Yeah.
stops. Like, doesn't mean surely it might not have done well. That's fine, but it doesn't just hard stop. You know?
we don't support decapitation here.
No.
No, not even a little bit.
Well, there are some circumstances where it's warranted, like to punish someone
Whoa.
for if they decapitated someone. I think they should get decapitated.
Oh, you're a real eye for an eye kind
Yeah,
of guy.
that's
yeah,
what he's
head for
doing.
head.
He's like head for head. That's the only time.
Yeah.
So if you behead, you must also be beheaded.
Or if they commit treason, I think we should cut off their heads.
Happy Gilmore 2.
yeah. Speaking of decapitate,
We got to get out of this hole. I don't know
Yeah.
what we're going to do.
Yeah. All right. The big old neck hole.
yeah, you know,
Big old
big old neck.
Jeez.
Hole
Cool.
in one, hole in two.
We got golf news. Du-du-du-du-du.
Happy Gilmore 2.
Happy Gilmore 2, Lost in New York.
It's all been. That's so funny. Just happy. He's like, happy leaves wherever he's from to go to New York.
Yeah, Too Happy, Too Gilmore.
Too happy.
Happy Gilmore, the Squeakquel.
Happy Gilmore water hazards. The way of water hazards.
The Way of Water Hazards is really good.
Yeah. Because that's the Avatar.
What
Happy
do we have
Gilmore.
more?
Happy Gilmore.
Happier Gilmore. Happier Gilmost.
What are some sequels? Just two.
Happy Gilmore 2, Tokyo Drive.
Nice.
That's nice.
Makes you think.
Happy
Happy
Gilmore
Gil-
2,
Happy
Blonde
Gil-
Ambition. I was saying Legally Blonde.
Armed and Fabulous.
Armed and Fabulous.
Happy Gilmore Strikes Back.
Ooh.
That's good. That's good.
Happy Gilmore in the Two Towers.
Is the TV towers that he knocks over.
Yep.
That's good.
I almost always want to say it's the Twin Towers, but it's the Two Towers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's different. That's a different thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Gilmore
please,
in
let's
the-
not get into that.
What year did that movie come out? It was after 2001?
I think it was.
Yeah. Probably changed the name.
Yeah, change that. J.R. Tolkien, what are you doing?
Happy Gilmore 2 in the Prisoner of the Albatross,
Close.
which I just realized was a double eagle. Just
Yeah.
learned that the other day.
Wow.
Thinking of
You didn't learn it the
Azkaban
good
or
way, for
Alcatraz?
sure.
Nah, well, no. All right. How do you know I didn't get a double eagle?
Because that no one does.
How do you know?
You got a 2 on a par 5?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do that.
yeah, bounced off a bird.
Well, yeah, it's not officially announced. Like the studio hasn't confirmed it, but apparently Chris McDonald, who just like Big Boy likes to go to events. Chris McDonald, he's around.
Shooter McGavin loves to be Shooter McGavin.
You go to PGA Tour tournament, he'll be there, which is great. Everyone loves him. Apparently, he's a sweetie pie and only plays villains. But yeah, he said that Adam Sandler showed him a draft of the script, and Adam was like, "It's coming, baby." So that's what he said. Everyone's running with it. Why not?
It's coming, baby.
Yeah.
That was my Adam Sandler impression.
That was pretty
I had
good.
no idea what that was.
It was very villainous for Adam Sandler. But
It was
I
like
liked
Dune
it.
2. It was like,
Yeah.
use the voice. And
That's my voice.
It's pretty good. I've been loving that online. People are kind of doing like star casting. Little disappointed. I think Zaire Golf or someone was like, here's our ideal cast. And they went through it and they're like, Cart Girl. And they didn't name me.
Who'd they say?
Whatever. They said one of the hot girls.
Paige Spranick.
Yeah, the hot girl. And I get it. She's a hottie. And she's good at golf. But the one that's got me cackling is everyone keeps saying his caddy, it should be Will Zalatoris. And that is so
He
spot on.
looks like the kid big
That would
time.
be good.
That's crazy. I saw that and I was like, I can't believe that's not him.
I think Michael B. Jordan should be Chubbs Jr.,
That rules.
especially because Michael B. Jordan took over Carl Weathers' Creed role.
Oh,
Carl Weathers
yeah.
also Chubbs.
Yeah.
He just always
Yes.
plays the
He
son.
always plays the younger one. That's good.
That rules.
Yeah, there's a lot of trying to figure out what the plot would be. Everyone has mentioned that it could be a, Shooter started this separate league, topical.
Nice.
Like the
That's
Phil
fun.
Mickelson to Tiger situation.
Yep.
But I know Will Ferrell's doing a show that is kind of about that now, so that feels kind of obvious. I don't know. It could be Chubbs Jr. Is a golfer and paying it forward. Happy helps Chubbs Jr.
Oh,
Just like
that's
Chubbs helped
Real,
him.
real Rocky situation.
Yeah.
You're really
Yeah,
going
let's just
Rocky.
redo Rocky with golf.
There's only so many sports things you can do. I
know.
figured out what the plot should be, by
What
the
is
way,
it?
if you want me to tell
Yes,
you.
please.
Okay. I
took
wrote some
notes.
things down. As similar to yours, Michael Jordan, but the real basketball Michael Jordan
Okay.
tricks Happy Gilmore into losing a big bet on the golf course because everybody knows Michael Jordan's a gambler.
Oh,
And Happy Gilmore is destitute because he lost all his money to Michael Jordan, and he's got to climb back. And
So you said he prostitutes?
huh?
You said he prostitutes?
No,
What do you say?
where'd you get that from?
I didn't say
Destitute.
destitute.
Got it.
You
Okay.
confused destitute with prostitute?
Yeah, they low key rhyme.
I low key want to check your search history, brother.
You think a search for prostitutes? I don't think you Google it. You can just drive somewhere.
Happy Gilmore, sports psychologist, will be played by Dolly Parton. Sweet.
That's fun.
Timothy
that's
Chalamet
really fun.
will be the high cart barn employee.
That's good.
Is that okay?
The gopher will be played by Daniel Day-Lewis.
Comes out of retirement
I
for
would
that
like
role.
him to just live underground for 4 months in
He's method
preparation.
acting.
If he can't do it, obviously Andy Serkis will do it.
Oh,
And I would like Robert Downey Jr. to play Iron Man / Tony Stark. Because
Does he fund the new league? That could be fun.
that could be the billionaire. That could be good.
yeah, crossover in worlds. I see that.
Yeah.
I also was thinking I think a plot point I thought would be kind of fun that people from the OG, because they're going to want to touch on some of the old OG stuff in
Yeah,
the
for
movie.
sure.
I was like, I like the idea that, Happy's a little bit more washed up. He's kind of given up on the golf. He's doing whatever. Maybe he runs like a driving range or something. And then a big tournament comes back and Shooter's in it, but it's all funded by the guy that he hit early on in the house. He's like, shouldn't have been standing there. And this guy's got a big vendetta out and he's starting a tournament. He's like, I never forgot. I'm still mad.
Interesting.
And his life was ruined because he got hit by Happy.
Yeah.
Because we never found out what happened to him. He rolled out of his own house and collapsed on the ground. What if it left permanent damage?
Yeah.
And now,
He is owed some money by Happy Gilmore.
He's
yeah,
Yeah.
a super villain.
He's the
and that's
supervillain.
where Iron Man comes in.
that's where Iron Man, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing that for sure is going to happen is because Happy was a reluctant golfer from the beginning, he's not still playing golf. He was
Yes.
out of the game.
Yep.
Virginia Vinnett, who's wonderful. She's
Julie Bowen.
Yes, so funny. She is, going to still be a great journalist.
Yep.
but they're not together anymore.
Yeah, of course.
And this is going to bring them back together because he's getting back into golf, and then he's
fun.
kind of like, oh hey, you're here too, and they kind of fall back in love.
Yeah, what would be big enough for him to get back? Because it has to be a big thing. Because he was so reluctant. It was to save his grandma's house. But now, what is the thing?
Shooters are going to have to be up to some goofy bull
Yeah.
that Happy has to, come back and save the tour. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah, and there's
Or alligators.
I was gonna say there's got to be a scene where he's
He has
like
an alligator farm now. He's retired.
In memory of Chubbs.
in
Okefenokee
memory of
Swamp.
Chubbs. He has to go fight an alligator. Or it'd be really funny if Michael B. Jordan came back and he's like also had his hand bit off, and he's like, I just wanted to be like I wanted to connect with my dad in some way.
That's good.
I went and got my
Had it
hand bit off.
Amputated by a alligator.
Yes.
Amputated. Yes.
Yeah.
Not the other one.
Not the
All right. We're cooking here.
I like that. I like that being the
Yeah,
plot point.
I hope Ben Stiller comes back. That was the era of Ben Stiller just being unbelievably awful villains. That Dodgeball, there's Heavyweights where there's no character arc. He's just pure awful the entire time.
Still one of my favorite movies of all time and great villain.
Which one?
Heavyweights.
Yeah, very good. So yeah, it could be. He hated that grandma so much. Ben Stiller hated Happy Gilmore's grandma so hard. Just relentlessly mean. So maybe he, Happy, is working on a driving range. He blew all his money, and now Ben Stiller wants to dig up Happy's grandma's grave because he wants to put a Cece's Pizza and make it a parking lot.
Oh,
So he has to.
Wants to dig up the grandmother's grave. Classic.
That happens.
That's 100% what it is. Now we're cooking. He used the money that he had to make something in his grandma's name, like a driving range or something. And now he can't make payments. Shooter comes in. He's like, I'm going to buy it and tear it down.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's what it's got to be.
And Shooter and Ben Stiller's character are together now.
Yeah.
And it's the Death Star of evil.
Yes, 100%.
Did Bill
Not
Murray?
because they're gay.
Why? Because that'd be wrong?
Because two bad characters. But I'm happy. Okay.
Did Bill Murray die in the first one?
It's Bill Murray.
Was there an
Is
explosion
he in
or
the first
something?
one?
Bob Barker was on the first one, and he is
Bill Murray?
He's passed.
Yeah, he's the groundskeeper.
That's Caddyshack, dude.
Caddyshack.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
Caddyshack.
I get my movies mixed up.
That's okay.
That's very different.
That's okay.
Yeah.
I was like, hold on, wait, are we watching different movies?
I could tell in your eyes you meant that though.
I would
You were-
like for both of those movies to combine to help me remember them better.
Sure. Get
Yeah,
Kevin
'cause
Costner in there as Tin Cup.
I was wondering where you said the beaver played by Daniel Day-Lewis. And I
The
was like,
Gopher.
oh, the
Yeah,
Gopher.
that was also me being confused about Caddyshack.
Heard.
Yeah.
Great.
Have I seen Happy Gilmore?
That's good. All right. Well,
That's-
excited about it.
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good plot point. It's gotta have some sentimental connection to his grandma, and he's got to do like, whatever her name was, Range something, course or whatever.
Maybe she's still alive. Maybe he got so rich from playing golf that he's kept her alive, and she's 120.
She's on the Iron Lung.
Yeah.
Yeah. R.I.P.
What is the iron lung?
You know what the iron lung is? There's a man who lived 70 years on an iron lung. He just passed recently. He was hooked up to a machine that like pumped for him his breathing, and it was a big machine. He's like lived in this room on this iron lung machine for 70 years, and he just passed.
I didn't know that.
You haven't heard of this?
I've heard of an iron lung, but I never questioned
Right? That was what it
is.
was. For like 70, this guy lived with an iron lung for like 70
Where
years.
was this room?
Where was the room? Do you know? Paul, look it up.
Is this a rich man that could just afford
I
would
could maybe take
imagine.
the entire Wikipedia of this situation.
Huh?
Not just the answer to where it is. I'm curious, like what they say the story is.
Yeah,
I mean,
don't
there's pictures of it and
trust
everything. It was
Hannah
I don't
about this.
remember his name, but it was news that he passed recently.
Yeah, was it his lung?
No, something completely unrelated.
Somebody came in and killed him.
Now I got pancaked by a dump truck.
Yeah.
He finally got outside.
Paul's ready to leave.
Oh no!
He had
Polio?
polio in 1952.
Shoot.
Great year. The
But
room
he
where
was-
it happened?
Oh, it was at his house, but yeah, and
I hope so.
okay.
Some people have home theaters. Some people have home
Lung pumps.
Lungs.
lungs.
Pop off.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
That
I
was just
think
my.
I would just say, all right, thanks, world. I'd rather just leave than be in this room the rest
Hey,
of my life.
I don't know the situation.
Hey, I don't know the situation either.
I know the situation.
He knows and he accepts it. Okay, I like this plot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine how pale
There's
he
also,
was.
isn't like Walt Disney and Ted Williams maybe are frozen still?
What?
So they could maybe be woken up when science
Frozen?
catches
the
up.
technology of this.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
it's a real Han Solo
Yeah.
situation.
A bunch of very rich people are frozen so that science is developing so fast. Maybe in 50 years they could unfreeze them and bring them back.
And Walt Disney's who we held on to?
I think that's maybe a conspiracy theory. I don't know if but
Okay.
that's what everyone says.
Because from what I hear, I don't know.
Who would you want to be frozen so we can maybe have them back?
I'd watch Harrison Ford movies in 50 years. I know that.
Harrison Ford? You just
New
said that
ones.
because he was frozen in the Star Wars.
No, yeah, I would love that though. In
It's
the cryo
easy to
chamber.
picture him frozen.
I don't want him to die. That's one that'll make me actually sad.
That would be a really sad one. We should have frozen Rob Williams. That was a big mistake. He's my favorite. I love him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he's the best.
I think
We could also freeze JoJo Siwa.
I think it's pretty
She's
cruel
currently
to
very
freeze
entertaining.
somebody who ends their own life.
Yeah, that might be a little different.
You're just like, nope, we're getting you back.
Yeah, you don't have a say in this. You're too funny and you're too
It's
charming.
literally the plot of Poor Things, but
I haven't not seen that.
okay, see it.
We should.
Shall we move on?
Yeah, we shall. A lot of death on this pod today.
Yeah, we got a lot of violence going.
Keeping the death thing going, John Rahm killed his Champions dinner menu.
Nice.
Nice.
There's a lot of stuff on the menu that I didn't know what it is,
Yeah.
which makes me want it.
I also love it's 95% old white dudes at that Champions dinner. And so like Matsuyama coming in, and I'm sure half those guys had never had sushi. And now John Rahm with his Spanish menu. I'm going to pull it up.
Hit him with it.
I'm going to want Andrew
And what
to
did
read
you
it.
say, Paul, that he's going to have to pay for it?
The winner has to pay.
Yeah, apparently the winner has to pay for the dinner, which some people are saying, that's ridiculous.
Oh, I would have gone Donald Trump. Fast food for
Yeah,
the
yeah.
champions.
Oh, MacDo's?
Yeah.
But listen, that's fine. You win 2-something million at the Masters. I think you can throw
for some
50 grand
catering.
at this dinner. I don't know.
He just joined Live. That guy's got 600
That is
million.
true.
You're good.
$600 million signing bonus. And he's
Yeah.
like, I don't want to get tapas for the boys.
Yeah.
Don't make me.
Tap us on me tonight, fellas.
All right, Andrew, as the only person with a Colombian wife in this room, you have to read this for us.
All right, no problem at all. Tapas y pink sauce.
Pretty good.
First,
Are you translating or did I actually say that?
it's what?
He said, what?
Ibericos, acorn-fed Iberian ham, cured pork loin. I hate
Don't
it
know.
when it's uncured pork loin, so I'm glad they cured it before they served it. But Chistora con patata. That's from The Lion King. Spicy Basque chorizo potato is what that is.
Ooh.
Idiazabal con trufa negra.
You see, looked around.
This is
It's-
going so bad.
Idiazabal cheese black truffle. That's the negra is the black for black truffle.
Getting close.
Lentejas
Right.
estofadas.
Texas.
Mama Ram's classic lentil stew. I like lentil.
Okay.
Lentil's
right.
nice.
It's good for you.
Tortilla de patatas. I'm learning patatas from the last one. That means potato. Spanish omelet, onions, and confit potatoes. Croqueta de pollo, creamy chicken fritters. Confit potatoes.
Your eyes did that for fritters?
Yeah, I love them. I love fritters. First course. What was the other stuff? Oh,
Yeah,
those are all
what?
the hors
Apps.
d'oeuvres.
That was all the tapas? Okay.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yep. Those are
sorry
the
for that.
tapas. First course, ensalada de Tsangaro. Starts with a TX.
What letters made that noise come out of your mouth?
TX.
Okay.
Basque crab salad with potato. A lot of potatoes for John Rahm.
Yeah.
Big fan.
Yeah.
Big fan of the potato. Main course, you have a choice. You guys need to choose. Choice of chuleton la parrilla. La parrilla.
La Paria is
Or-
a restaurant in Atlanta.
Rodaballo al pil pil. Which one do you guys choose?
What was the last one?
Rotoballo al pil pil.
Peel peel?
Pil pil.
The first one.
Yeah, the first one.
The first one. You both selected the
not eating my
ribeye,
pupils,
the
dude.
ribeye with lettuce and peppers
Oh,
versus the turbot Navarra white asparagus. What is turbot? Probably a fish or something.
You ever had your asparagus turbo mode?
For
wish.
dessert, this is almost over. For dessert, we will be having mil hojas de crema y nata,
ooh.
puff pastry cake, custard, and chantilly cream.
That's what that means?
Yeah.
Okay.
Served in honor of Mr. John Rahm.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I'll go to
nice
that.
job.
Yeah.
All right, fine, I'll go.
Yeah. We'll be there.
This feels like this would stress me out. If someone's like, pick your favorite meal. Pick everything, all your favorite little treats and meals. Mine would
Yeah.
just be Skittles. Like a big bowls of Skittles and maybe some cheesecake at the end.
Sour Skittles?
Those
Make
are
everybody's mouths
too
feel
sour.
weird?
Those are too sour. I do sour lifesavers.
I did hibachi, but it has to be a Japanese guy.
Wow,
You don't like going to there?
I hate rolling out of
White guy?
Benihana and it's some white dude. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, this is going to suck.
Yeah.
This yum yum sauce is going to be.
This guy
Aaron
lives with
sits
his
down,
parents.
he's this guy.
White guy.
Whenever it's a white guy, I imagine that they just decided what they wanted to be when they grew up too early.
Yeah. The two
Because
things
every 9-year-old's like, I want to do
I
this
wanted
when
that.
I grow
wanted
up.
it so bad.
But then he just never changed it, never grew out of it.
The two things I wanted to be when I grew up were hibachi chef
Yep.
and police escort on the motorcycle. I didn't know it was a cop.
That's awesome.
I just thought their job was to escort police or,
Presidents?
you know what I mean?
You're like, I want the badge, but I don't want any of the danger.
They just stop traffic and wait people on, and I just drive.
I just drive.
I just drive. Jason Statham.
That'd be fun. You just get to bop around on your
Yeah.
little bike all day.
Put the lights
That
on.
is hard of the Champions Dinner because it's very different than what's your final meal. Because
Yeah.
you want to impress all these people and
Yeah.
show off your culture.
And all the
I ain't
pundits.
got that.
All the
Same
pundits.
here, brother. I'm from Minnesota. At least you're from the South. You could be
Yeah.
like barbecue. I'm like, what am I going to do? Hot dish?
Yeah.
No one's getting stoked about that.
Hey, you millionaires like Crystal Burger? Unbutton that top button and let's go ham, fam.
Chipotle,
ham,
half
fam.
chicken, half steak. Anyone?
Oh, golly.
Gosh, that would be so much pressure. I don't know.
Yeah, not for me. Not for me. I would get stressed.
I
I used
would-
to grow up with a mom who used to,
Oh, you guys would hate to pick out your dream meal and share it with all your friends, is what you're saying?
There's be some pressure.
yeah, it'd just be some pressure. I feel like I'd let
Sounds
everyone
good.
down.
It does sound good though. Unless I have to pay for it. Not good.
Yeah.
It's also hard because you're like, when you pick it out, you know that, yeah, they're enjoying the meal, but they're also going to have thoughts.
Yeah.
They're not telling you.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. What if I like my steak medium well? You like it medium?
They probably ask each person how they want it.
No, I
All right.
choose.
So Hannah likes her steak medium well.
No, my mom used to just buy old meat sometimes and she'd have to cook it all the way through.
to kill all the bacteria.
Yeah, there's this thing called Red Hot Deals at our butcher.
Yeah,
and
they
I
give
think
it to
was
you and
old
they're like,
meat.
you're going to want to have this one pretty well
Hey, you
done.
want a salmonella daughter? Here's the trough.
Yeah, this flank steak's been sitting out.
I used to remember.
I'd cook it pretty
I
good.
didn't think anything of it as a kid. I'm like, yeah, we got it. Mine was like, go look for the Red Hot Deals. And I'm like, yeah.
Hey,
And I was
Barb,
like,
do you love your kids but wish they had more worms?
You're going to want to cook this thing all the way. You're going to be having another red hot deal.
I never thought anything of it until I was older. And then I was like, why don't you don't cook your steak until it tastes like a shoe? You don't want to gnaw on that thing?
We just like to make it tough so we can chew on it longer so we can have more family time at dinner.
That's what I thought. I thought everyone was chewing on them and saving it for later. I didn't think it was for the taste. I thought it was sustenance only. And now I realize those things are supposed to be red or pink in the middle.
Yet again, I declare that Minnesota should be deleted.
Delete it.
Just make our continent just a donut, a big hole in the middle, you know?
100%. I get
big
that.
lake, another great lake.
Sure.
There's
the
a great-
greatest of lakes.
Yeah, just let us all get sucked into the lake and just become a bigger
Atlantis
lake.
that.
Yeah.
Get all sunk.
I meant this, not you. I didn't say that about you. I said
Yeah,
it
I've
about
left
Minnesota. No, the B word.
Just all the people you went to high school with.
I said it about
I would have
Minnesota.
completely forgotten Minnesota.
a boot.
Yeah. So
Okay, I cussed a lot. Sorry.
this is so nice for me. I haven't cussed once.
Aaron, have you been hanging out with people who've been bad influences?
Uh-huh.
Tell us, who are they?
Colin joke.
Joe.
Did Colin and Joe use a lot of bad language around you and it looked really cool, so now you're doing it?
Absolutely.
when you texted him, did you use a lot of profanity? Yeah. Did you call him some stuff?
Yep.
Because you thought he would think it was like a bro, fun little thing to call each other.
I thought we had a bit going.
Yeah, and then he hurt his feelings.
No, it's the end.
Yeah.
Shoot.
Okay, we should leave.
All right. Happy Gilmore too. Send us your predictions.
Oh yeah.
Who do you think will play the gopher?
I want to see people's dream cast situations.
Yeah.
Who's gonna play Bagger Vance? Yeah. Happy Gilmore too. Okay, thanks for listening. We'll see you on another time.
Heyo.
Keep your heads.